course I don't have my microphone on mute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fun-filled evening of streaming. This is going to be a very, very quick stream. We are testing out a new stream setup, and I know what you're thinking, okay? Obviously, this is the home of the semi-annual stream. We just streamed on February 19th, maybe, I think, and it's only June. So obviously, that's 2 streams in a year. So I'll see you guys in 2025, and we'll go from there. But actually, I might have another stream next week, depending on how this stream goes. Billy, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. What games are you playing right now? I know we were playing 33 Immortals. That was a lot of fun. If you have a chance to check that game out, I would highly recommend it. I think the closed beta just ended, and I don't know when the actual release date is, but I guess we'll find out. So, let me know if the audio levels are okay. I've kind of tinkered around with my microphone. I've got music in the background. Hopefully there's a fan way over here. Hopefully it's not hitting the microphone. But my stream room that you guys can't see at the moment is somewhat cluttered, and there's no outlets in the room, so I have to run power from elsewhere. There's also only one tiny fan, so it gets a little hot in here, but that's besides the point. What we are going to be doing today, I've got a PS4 that I have 2 controllers for, okay? So the first one, right here, pretty standard controller. The problem with it is that the battery doesn't work anymore, okay? It doesn't matter whether it's plugged into the console, it could be plugged into the wall for days. It will get enough power to turn the PS4 on so I know it can connect, and then the controller dies. Then we have a second controller. So this was actually my original controller with the console when I bought it in 2013. And this one, my dog got a little hungry. So I got a photo of him right here. This is the one. Charlie decided to go to town on this controller. The trigger is all jacked up. Both of the joysticks are just gross, and this one's basically gone. So we've got a little project ahead of us. First thing we're going to do, we got this box here, made in China. Why don't I go to the alternate camera? My executive producer and production team, they have been hard at work. Obviously, we're going to be working with our hands today. It's not going to make sense for me to sit here and try to unscrew this on camera. So actually what we're going to do is, they've told me that they've put together a new camera view with some new lighting that might work. So we put together a little tinkering stream. I know some of these other streams, they like to talk about cranking. We're gonna, I guess, do a little cranking of the screws, but this is not a cranking stream. Let's go ahead and just go to this other camera, see what they put together. I specifically told them this was not a cranking stream. Okay, well, we'll work on that. So we've got this top-down camera here. We can sit here and work while I'm looking at you guys or looking at chat. The lighting is very janky because I've got a little camera or a little light off to the side, and the camera itself, I don't know if you can see it when it's like right, my hand is disappearing. It's like right here on the microphone stand. I'm happy I was able to get that figured out. So we've got that. We're going to get something out of the way really quickly. Yes, I've got kind of funny thumbs. I did not get any manicures or anything done for this stream, but I got they're just little cute thumbs. I think, right? Maybe? They're kind of short. Anyways. So, as we were saying, we got one box here. Made in China. Let's open it up and let's see what we got. Got some tools. Okay. So, for those of you unfamiliar with tools, this is called a Phillips head screwdriver. And then we have another Phillips head screwdriver. And then we have, I can't tell if that's a Phillips head screwdriver. It's not. This one's a Y. I don't know what. A Y. Anyways, then one of the most helpful tools, this little guy. It's called a spudger. Okay, it's basically like a little crowbar, but it's made out of plastic so you don't damage the other plastic. Then in the box, let's look here. Oh, Jesus. We're still on? I think we're good. We've got 2 batteries. These should be compatible, based on my limited research, with the PS4 controller. They have different connections because the controllers themselves, while they look similar, are actually different models. Okay? I'm going to get rid of this. So this one, the first controller, this is the original one that shipped with the PS4. If you look closely, the model number's right here, CUH-ZCT1U. Okay? But they made some modifications to it. When the newer versions of the PS4 came out, they created, wait for it, these CUH-ZCT2U. I know, exciting, right? So, the battery connectors are slightly different for each of those. Got a knife here, I think. So obviously, we're changing batteries on both of them, because it came with 2. Then we've got these little guys. Okay, let's open this up. For more help, we got Thompson Professional Game Accessories. Ready? Here's the reveal. Ah. We've got a like guitar pick shaped spudger. We've got 4 new thumbsticks, another pry bar spudger, and then 2 other rinky-dink screwdrivers that we are not going to use. So, how are you guys doing tonight? It's been a little bit, obviously, with the semi-annual schedule. I apologize. Let's get these lined up here. Which one do you want to do first? Should we do the new one first? This one? We're just changing the battery out? I think that's what we might do. I've also got some rubbing alcohol and some other stuff just to kind of clean it up. But we've got this screwdriver here. This one, I think I got it from Home Depot. And I've had it for years. And it's sat in a Ziploc bag in my garage. So let's just sit. Oh, that screw just looks disgusting, doesn't it? And we're trying not to strip it. Oh boy, maybe we're just stripping the hell out of it though. There we go. It's just a little stiff. It's important to apply pressure. Okay, I felt that kind of release. Maybe? Yeah, that one's done. Okay, we'll go here. Unfortunately, Billy, it is not a Tinkerbell stream. We're just tinkering, okay? So I'm receiving... Oh, that one actually came out though. Why didn't the other ones come out? I am supposed to be receiving a big package next week. And it's going to involve a lot of manual screwing, cranking, just all manner of tinkering. Okay? And oh, it's magnetic. I did not know that this thing was magnetic. That's helpful. But anyways, we're getting a big package. Spoiler alert, it's a 3D printer. Because I don't know if you know this. There's a company called Bamboo Labs. They've got a series of relatively entry-level printers that are fairly user-friendly. And they are having a second anniversary sale that went live today, and it's good for, I don't know, 30 days or something like that, where they have printers on sale, they have filament on sale, and other accessories. Okay, we've got the 4 screws out. I really don't like this lighting. I need it to be like here for you guys. So we got the screws out. Now we've got to figure out, did that just, this is where the spudger comes into play. You get a little gap there, you just sort of work it around it, but it's helpful to have multiple spudgers. T, welcome to the semi-annual stream. Welcome in. I'm happy you're here. How are you doing? We are trying to change some batteries and some PS4 controllers. So we're doing a lot of cranking, and I'm doing my best to try to capture it on stream without breaking anything. We're gonna leave that one there. Yeah, good. That's good. Maybe we'll try here. Nope, that one doesn't want to go there. The good news is that if we break these, it doesn't matter because they don't work anyways. The bad news is a new PS4 controller is like $60. Can you believe that? They don't even... Nobody's buying PS4s anymore. That's disgusting. So why would a new PS4 controller cost $60? It should be like $20, right? The batteries were $10 right here. I got a 2-pack for $10. And then I got new joysticks for even less. Oh, we're making progress, but I'm not... There's little plastic clips in here, and if you're not careful, you can break it. It can also just start falling apart on you, and then everything falls out, which is nice. I'm being facetious when I say that. It's not nice, because then it's it's difficult to get it all back to where you need it to go. I need like a fine point spudger. That's what I need. This one's not fine enough. Okay, we're gonna try from this side. And we're just gonna start working our way around. So as I was saying, this is the home of the semi-annual stream. We only stream typically 2 times a year. I used to be, I wouldn't say a prolific streamer. Yeah, this Hot Wheel is just for dramatic effect. It's just to kind of break up the white space. Thank you for noticing. This is my Honda NSX Type R with real riders on it. For any of you Hot Wheels fans out there. The Hot Wheel is just for scale. But as I was saying, yeah, with a white, I've got others, but they're not open. How about this one? This one's a Skyline GTR. It's too big though. I don't have any, so yeah, I used to be a prolific streamer. I'm talking multiple days a week to so many viewers, okay? So many you can't even just ask around, and people say, you know, when they were first starting out on Twitch, they watched, you know, Ninja, Pokimane, and then me, obviously. So 3 days a week, I played a lot of Fall Guys, and then I started doing other types of streams like driving, and why won't this just work? So 3 days a week, then I got a second kid, and then my streaming started cutting down a little bit, and then I got a new job and my streaming went to 0. Then I don't like this one. I like this one. I decided, you know what? I don't need to. Why am I streaming 3 days a week and creating all of the. What is this? Why is there a little bit of black? I hope that's not one of the tabs that I'm not supposed to break. This thing just wants to come. It wants to come so bad. Oh, God. That sounds wrong, I guess. But I decided I'm not going to stream for a little bit, and then I came back and I said, you know what? We're gonna rebrand, and we're gonna go the Chick-fil-A method, okay? We're gonna limit when you can watch the stream, and by limiting it, you're gonna create demand for it. And that's why whenever there is a... Oh boy! We got it. That's why whenever there is a stream, it's like a special occasion, okay? So, there's dog hair in here because I have 2 dogs. The one dog ate the other controller. So let's walk through this a little bit. You've got the battery, obviously. These are the motors for the vibration. You have your triggers, and there's the battery flopping out. There's lights on the top and the charging ports and stuff like that that go along with it also. So, I don't know where that little plastic piece came from. I'm a little worried. But anyways, what we're going to do, there's a little connector right here. I don't know if you can see it. This right here. We got black on the left side. We're just going to pull this out. Every video that I've seen has said that there was going to be some sort of adhesive on the back of this, but there is zero adhesive holding this thing together. So let's compare batteries. This one's 1000 milliamp hours. Yeah, did not pass through quality check. So this one's 1000, the old one, 1000 milliamp hours. The new one is supposed to be 2000. So you would think, okay, double the battery life. But apparently these are only 1000 milliamps. They're just mislabeled because they're manufactured in China. Throw that away. So like I said, we've got two connectors here. We're going to grab this one back. The 2.0 controllers use this little connector. You can see that. The lighting is so off. I need my team to work on that. I apologize. And what did we say? We said black on the outside. Figuratively. Why won't it go? Sensitive people. It's very sensitive. You don't want to bend anything. I think it's in. Okay, it's definitely in. Then there's a little piece here that is supposed to kind of hang on to these cords so they don't flop around. And then this one's just gonna kind of be in there and probably get in the way. But I realized something. I'm supposed to be also doing the joysticks on this one. Because we got 4. Let's just change them, right? So let's disconnect that really quickly. There's a screw right here. So this is going to come. Let's undo this ribbon. That's just a simple blue to the outside ribbon connector. We'll put the other half aside. Now we can kind of work a little bit easier. I'm going to undo this screw. Careful not to strip it. So we'll just apply a little bit of pressure. How does my audio sound, T? I'm just curious because I've tweaked the microphones a little bit. I'm also not talking directly into the microphone. But unfortunately, because of the way that I have this set up, I can't move the microphone in front of... It sounds great. Audio levels are good. Okay, T approved. I can't move my microphone because my camera is right here on the microphone arm. That's why it just moved. So we undid that screw. This thing has little tabs. I think it's just a simple... Did I get in any of my packages? I did not get any flathead. I think voice versus music is good too, but you're not a connoisseur. I trust your judgment, T. There's one. Look at that. It's like I've done this before. Now we're in the guts, right? So there is... The board here is connected to the top. Then we've got 2 motors. They're connected, and I can't do anything about that. But I think I need to disconnect this little guy. Another little ribbon connector. There might be an advertisement starting soon, so I apologize. But again, don't feel the need to subscribe or any of that because I don't stream often enough to warrant it. We've got a little connector here, a little tab. A little push up. And another one right here. Look at that. What just fell out? A screw. Oh, was that from the board? We're good. We're good, people. Okay. We'll see how these come off. That came off easy. Why is there so, like, dog hair everywhere? It is pervasive in my house. It doesn't matter if you just brushed them, just vacuumed, just did laundry, everything. There is mildly stressful, but you think it's okay? I'm not trying to be stressful. What did I do? So, you have 2 huskies and you guarantee, oh yeah, huskies are crazy. I've got a yellow lab and a black chihuahua. Well, they said he was a beagle mix when we adopted him, but there's no way he's a beagle mix. Okay, look at this dog. That's the dog that ate this controller right here. He did that to the joysticks or thumbsticks. There's no way that thing's a beagle. He's chihuahua. It's gotta be. Let's go back to here. Maybe that was his guilty face. So, old one on the left, new one on the right. These are supposed to be like an Xbox joystick. I think they're supposed to be a little bit higher up. They're bigger. They're more ribbed. And they've got a concave little nub there instead of being convex, so your thumb can get in there. These ones, we'll see if you can see it. This has, it's like an up-down orientation. It can only go one way. So if you look here, same thing. This thing, it's smooth, or it's flat on, and it's rounded on the sides, flat on the top. So you basically just pop it in one direction. We'll try not to mess it up. I think it's supposed to like snap in. It didn't snap in. He said, pardon me. I didn't feel it snap in. But I can hear it clicking. So now we're going to turn it upside down. And the reason why we leave it here, so like you could pull this whole section off. The reason why we leave it face down is because all the buttons will fall out eventually. And we certainly don't want that to happen. Okay, we're going to come here. I'm going to do a supercut after this is over of all of this stuff that sounds inappropriate from this stream that isn't. So let's work backwards. We just did this little notch here and this notch here. Whoa, whoa! What just happened? Oh, it didn't like you doing a link. Did it just ban you? I have no way of playing that, so this stream is not a fancy stream. Don't worry about it though. It's because of the link, more than likely. Hopefully you're back to normal and you're not timed out. I don't even know why I have... Oh, an inappropriate comment I made? Perfect. Well, thank you for clipping that. I will certainly go back after. So we did that. Now we need this screw here. With our handy dandy screwdriver. That we found out is magnetic, by the way. We did not know that going into the stream. Okay. That's good. Good enough. I don't know how this little connector here works, but we're going to stick it in anyways. Okay. Nice and easy. Perfect. Okay. Next step. This thing has these little holes that go in it. Let's try and get these dog hairs. I think that is tabbed in. Nope. Is this thing actually connected? I can't even remember if this was connected or not. I think it's supposed to be. It's very loosely in there. We'll just go with it. While I've got it open, I'm waiting to see where that broken it's a tiny piece. This can't be anything important, right? There's no way. Oh, I see it right here. They're both broken. Look at this. Okay? We figured it out, guys. Look right. This piece right here is supposed to be flat and connected. It makes a little loop. And this piece, it just broke off of there. And if you look at the other side, it's already hanging off by a thread. That's okay. The screws will hold it together, right? We're fine. Nobody panic. This side, we got to do blue side of the ribbon facing out. I got to put the battery in. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody, it's fine. Imagine if I put this together and I forgot to change the battery. Could you imagine? Just imagine. Just imagine. The whole point of doing this. Gentle. I think this one. I think that's in. And then this thing is just sort of flapping around. Willy-nilly. I wish this thing was like attached to something. They've got a little pressure pad here on the back. Looks like a battery to you? Awesome. So they've got like a pressure pad to hold it in place, but there's no actual adhesive. And I was told there would be adhesive. Do we think the next one will have adhesive? Maybe. Because like I said, they are technically different controllers. I don't know how hard to push this in. It's a tight hole. Gorilla Glue? Yeah. Perfect. I mean, I've got double-sided tape if I really wanted to. What is going on here? It's an awkward angle. And I'm sorry if I blocked the camera for this. I think that's in. Is this supposed to go underneath here? The battery just fell out. Oh, it goes up and in. Something is hindering here. Okay? Something is hindering. Let's look. Oh, how did rolling it over in my hand make it? I guess we'll just put the screws in and go from there. It's like disarming a bomb. These things are so gross from like sweat and oxidation. I brought out rubbing alcohol and cotton swabs and I said, I'm going to clean these while I have them open. But you can see clearly we're not doing that. We're just going with it. I want to see if they work. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see that on this stream because the PS4 is in a different room. So this is controller 1. It was the second controller that I bought. The new version of the controller. The other controller is the original one from 2013. Is there no music playing? Did the music stop? Why? Yeah, I'll be sure to post on social media. Why did the music stop? Service error? Please try one more time. Well, give me 1 second. We're going to try to fix this. Nope. Okay, looks like we're just going to go no music. Sorry about that. I wonder why that is. The account was logged out, and when I logged back in, it gave me the same error. You want an ASMR tinkering stream on the crank cam? Dog hair still. Everything's tightened up. I don't see anything turning on. Maybe it just needs a charge. Hopefully. Or I have a nice paperweight. Second controller that Charlie the dog got after. Just absolutely mangled it. This is really the reason why I bought the joysticks, but it came with 4. So I figured, why not just change it out on both of them? We're going to do a same thing. We got the 4 screws. Apply some nice even pressure and twist it. Oh, we're stripping it a little bit. Gentle. That's 1. Fortunately, he grew out of that phase, and he doesn't chew anything anymore. But he did when he was a younger dog. Both of the dogs were rescues. Charlie was unfortunately abused by whichever former owner he had. And then the yellow lab was basically just abandoned and found on the side of a road. Three. And the last one. This is sounding absolutely atrocious. That's 4. Time for the handy dandy. I didn't even use these last time to get them. I literally just Here's where those other tabs were that broke unapologetically. That one's already broken. And that one, they're both already broken, so what's the point? There's still something attached here. I don't know what though. Okay. Oh, it is different. Not completely different, but fairly different. This one doesn't even come out. It stayed on that side because it's busted. I don't think it can even come out. Let's go ahead and do this little tab here. Again, blue is facing the outside. The battery. No adhesive, ladies and gentlemen. Zero adhesive. Let's just yank it, give it a good yank. Again, 1000 milliamp battery hour. Or milliamp hour battery. This one I can feel the tab on the side. Here. Lift up. I think there's another tab. Maybe. What? No. Why is there a standoff? Where did that come from? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I don't... Actually... Does this go... here? And then that's what came out, and it actually goes... on top of the reset button? That's it. We figured it out. Okay, so... on these controllers, they have a small hole on the underside. Right here. Okay, so that goes in. This little nub is hiding behind there. And then it goes and it goes through. It sits right in here. You knew all along? Well, thank you for telling me. I was getting worried. There's a button right here that says reset. Okay? So we'll go ahead and put that aside. We figured that out. No thanks to T. She knew all along, but she didn't tell us. We're going to go ahead and pull this little guy out of here. Maybe. That one might be tough to get back in. Oh, we got another little screw in the middle. So let's just go ahead and get that out. Oh dear. I don't like that sound at all. But I guess this isn't the right Phillips head for this application. Maybe we need to bump it up to the next biggest one. I don't know. We'll leave it as is. Okay, the weight of the controller is already helping us by pushing this out of here. We don't want to push all that stuff. And then, like, that is just absolutely gone. Well, not absolutely. This one's absolutely gone. Okay, back to our box where we've got 2 waiting in the wings. Little freshy fresh thumb pads. Put one there. And one there. I've got some dog hair on here that I... Sorry if that just blew out your eardrums. And then we're going to flip it upside down and insert it gingerly. Okay. Oh, don't apply any weight. Looks good. We'll grab the screw for the middle. Can't believe the music turned off. That was really holding the stream all together, because now I just have to talk. And especially while I'm doing this, I've got a pea brain. I can't talk and do stuff at the same time and make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Because otherwise it's just, if I'm just sitting here like this and there's something that says crank cam and I'm literally like, yeah, people are going to come into the stream and wonder what the hell's going on. Okay, the board is on. Throw something on YouTube maybe. It's okay. I'm not too concerned. We're going to have this thing buttoned up in a jiffy. And then the stream will be over. TOS, don't tell anybody, okay? Okay, that is clipped in. I think that is, oh yeah, there's a little bit of action there. You probably can't hear it. That's okay. You don't need to hear it. Then, of course, we didn't forget the second battery. This one is controller 1 version, or first model version, so it's using the larger connector. And if you forget which way it goes in, there's a nice little line here, and there's a corresponding match here. So it's kind of like a square peg in a square hole. Have a little how does try to figure out where to put this little guy. We're just going to loop it around and maybe try not to create a fire hazard. The good news is we had no pieces of plastic or metal fall out of this one, so maybe this one will be the new starter. Oh, you know what we forgot? T, I know you knew all along, but there's a little connector right here that we forgot to do. I wonder if I can do it without taking the battery out. This little one. Let's see. I think we got it without unplugging it. Okay. Then this guy, blue to the outside. I also like there's YouTube videos of guys doing this in like 6 minutes. And we are currently at almost an hour. So maybe next one I'll try to speed run it. But of course you knew. Thank you. Let's make sure that something's not gonna go right here. I wonder why they redesigned it. This one's way tougher, people. Because I gotta clear this here on the front, but then in doing so I also have to clear multiple connectors on the back side. But clearly we are professionals and we can do it no sweat. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do a screw here. And just jack it up real nice. This trigger still looks gross. I wonder how much triggers cost. I forgot all about that. Okay. There's that one. I'm going to be really upset if the batteries were fine in mine, but that it was the USB connector that went bad. Because we didn't change those out, obviously. Change those the next time the battery... But the batteries won't need to be changed because they can't charge. Oh, you're saying the triggers? Hopefully these batteries will last a while. And hopefully I won't need these controllers for that long. There were just a couple games on the PS4 that I wanted to play, and we got working joysticks that are already dirty somehow. There's this one. All right. Well, now the only thing to do is to charge them up and see how they go. But unfortunately, that's all that I had planned for this stream. Okay? T, I appreciate you hanging out, testing the waters of the semi-annual stream, and helping me test out this new setup, because this is the first time I've ever done a stream like this. I typically play games. Sometimes I'll do VR golf. This is the first time I've done a multi-camera with this top-down approach. And overall, I think it went well. There's some stuff that I would probably change. I would probably mount the camera separately so that I could move the microphone at will and you could hear it a little bit better. But I think it went well. So, until next time, maybe I'll do one next week when I get my 3D printer to set that up. I just don't know if I have the room at the moment in my stream room to kind of... My background took a minute to load there. I don't know if I have the room to figure out where that would take place in this room. Spartan, you're coming in at the perfect time, buddy. perfect time. Okay? We're about to do crank cam Hot Wheels. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. We just put together not new. We put in new batteries and thumbsticks and 2 PS4 controllers. It's an entertaining time. You can just ask T. This was the most riveting stream she's ever seen. She is going to remember this day for the rest of her life. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead. You want to fix your PS5 controller? It's actually not that bad. It's like 4 screws. I have to imagine the PS5 controller's similar. But then with stick drift, you got to go in and actually change components on the board. So I don't know. But we are going to see if we can raid. I've tried to raid before, and it doesn't always work. So bear with me. And you guys are probably already in her channel. Nope. We did it. We did it, guys. We're going to raid 4B. I will see you guys around next time. Okay? Thank you guys for coming.